What's up, guys? Your boy Slap Fearowlf Films, owner, writer, director, Fearowlf Films. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. This video is exciting for me because this is my favorite time of the year, rapidly approaching. I will be down there for this year's festivities. This video right here is on the Halloween Horror Night haunted houses that they have released. Stay tuned for more details. Let's get into it. And coming in hot at number one is A Quiet Place. Now, I'm gonna give my opinions and takes on each house just from prejudgmental type of opinion or whatnot. But anyways, A Quiet Place. I'm a fan of the horror films. I'm a fan of the franchise that they've created out of Quiet Place and whatnot. I think the films are really well written. The last one was a really good film, and 2 was amazing too. Of course, 1 is the one that set it off, which was very well written. But anyways, silence is survival. You know, that's the theming behind it or whatnot. So I'm curious to know how they're going to do this house. Is it going to be super quiet? You know, usually a lot of the haunted houses down there are super loud and a lot of screaming, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning or whatnot. And I was just thinking, man, it would be so badass if when you walk through this house and it's super quiet, it's super like, you know, the people are having to kind of be quiet. You can't scream because if you make noises, aliens appear out of somewhere, man, and try to get you or whatever the case may be. But this should be a fun one, man. I look forward to really experiencing this one. And once I get through this one, you guys will definitely get content from me pertaining to this house right here. So it's going to be a fun one. Let's keep going. Let's keep moseying on. Let's see what else they got. Coming in hot at number 2, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. He'll chill you to the bone is the theming, I guess, behind it, okay? It states an ancient artifact has released a chilling new entity, Gorica. He'll stop you cold. Only the Ghostbusters can help you from getting iced. So that should be, can keep you from getting iced, excuse me. That should be pretty interesting, man. I look forward to going through this one, experiencing this one. I'm a fan of Ghostbusters, the whole Ghostbusters franchise, every film I've seen. I'm old school. I'm born in the 80s, so that's my era of horror films from what I grew up watching as a kid. And it's amazing to see that they are still going strong as far as Ghostbusters wise. But I look forward to it, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it whenever I get through the house or whatnot. I'll make sure I have plenty of pictures, photos, and all that fun stuff that you guys will be able to check out. Now, let's go to the next one. Insidious the Further. It's not the house that's haunted, you are. That should be a fun one, man. It should be a good one. I'm a fan of the Insidious films. Believe it or not, man, I was talking to a buddy of mine. He got confused. He was confusing Insidious with The Conjuring. And I was like, no, dude, it's 2 different films. He's not a big horror guy, but I was telling him, like, man, you got to see Insidious. You know, he had never seen it. He said he's going to check it out, so I look forward to him watching it. Hopefully this video right here will motivate him. And I think he's planning on coming to Horror Nights with us this year too, so I really hope that he watches the film so he'll know exactly what he's getting into, okay? Into the further as demons try to ensnare you. The red-faced demon will lure you into his lair. Keyface will unlock your fears and more. So this should be a fun one, man. Kind of like the pop one, going to be one of the top popular ones out there, obviously, because it's a major film that was put out pertaining to this house right here, so should be a good one. Now, coming up hot next is the Monsters, Internal Bloodlines. The Monsters should be fun. I love all the Universal monster characters and whatnot. They always normally do put on a hell of a haunted house every time you go through them. Went through one not too long ago, last year, I believe. The werewolf character got me pretty good. So it's gonna be fun, man. I tell folks, man, when you go to these events, man, sometimes you gotta try to hit, instead of hitting the main popular haunted houses and whatnot, start with the ones like, you know, like the Monsters and the ones I'm finna tell you next, because you'll normally be able to get through those quicker, because everybody, when they first come into the venue, especially when you first get there, they're running straight to the popular haunted houses. Like last year they ran to, what was last year? They had Child's Play. God, I went through it. I go through this thing every year and I always forget sometime when I get through it. But I remember Child's Play line being insane. It's like, this is crazy. The Mask, not the Mask. What's my character name? The Grabber. Black Phone. Black Phone was a very popular one last year also. And I remember that line being absolutely insane. But yeah, look forward to seeing what they do with this one, and I keep you guys updated, let you know how's it going to be, okay? But anyways, the Monsters of Latin America. This should be interesting. I'm a fan of Latin culture, so maybe they're going to have some Latin theming in there. Maybe we'll be in Mexico. Who knows, man? It should be pretty interesting, man. It's going to be intense, I'm sure. You know, they always do a good job with theming. They always do a good job with the actors, lighting, the sound. So it should be fun, man. Maybe we hear some old Mexican guitars and all that fun stuff going on in there, man, while we're getting scared. But moving on, Slaughter Cinema 2. I'm always a fan of the Slaughter Cinema houses, okay? It's going to be awesome. Get ready for the final cut. So it says it's time for another horror movie marathon at the Cary Drive-In. Scream through the scenes from creature features, grindhouse gore, and more. Yes, give us more gore. I like gore. Anytime I see gore in haunted houses, that just makes me smile. But anyways, should be a fun one, man. I keep you guys up to date as far as how that house goes when I get through it. But anyways, the museum deadly exhibits. That should be pretty fun. The relic will leave you in ruins. The Folklore Museum's new exhibit, The Rotten Stone, has released an evil spirit that decays everything, and it's coming for you. So this should be pretty interesting, man. I look forward to going through this one. Should be a fun one. Like I said before, if you've never been to this event, definitely try to hit these haunted houses before you try to hit these movie-themed haunted houses or whatnot. You'll get through them, and who knows, maybe you'll get through them twice. But be smart. I give you more tips as far as how to get through them at the end of this video. But anyways, moving on. Major Sweets Candy Factory. They got a killer sweet tooth is what it says. You're chaperoning a field trip to a candy factory when the free samples transform the kids into candy-coated killers. This should be fun, man. Sounds like a different type of style of haunted house, man. So I look forward to getting through it and checking it out. And like I said before, I keep you guys updated on that one. Don't really know much about it. Seems like a kind of new idea they put together. But anyways, it'll be fun. All right, the next one is Goblin's Feast. They'll feast on your flesh. Enter a goblin village where a feast is being prepared for goblins, orcs, hobgoblins, and witches. And you're the main course. So this, by the sound of it, they're going to be trying to eat the hell out of you. So when you get through this one, be prepared to avoid being eaten or whatever the case. But anyways, I'll be able to let you guys know what I think about this one, man. Sounds like a fun one. Sounds like it's going to be a very interesting one. And I can't wait to experience it. And I'll keep you guys updated on this one though right now. All right, last one that they have up here on their website out of the 10 is Triplets of Terror. The party's over and so are you. You're invited to a Barmy Triplets birthday celebration, but their kind of party involves recreating the murders of their entire family. This right here reminds me of that film, The Strangers, just based on the poster I see for this house and whatnot. You got three characters. One looks like an old guy. He's got a beard. One looks like an old raggedy lady, kind of. And it's another young lady. It could be young. She could be old, whoever the case may be, but kind of has that Strangers feel to it in the poster. So I look forward to experiencing this one, seeing what they created when it comes to this house right here. I'll keep you guys updated on that one. But anyways, those are the 10 houses right there so far for HHN 2024. I look forward to this event, my favorite time of the year. I love going down there. Now, some tips, quick tips for you guys if you've never been, or if you've been and you haven't been able to hit all the houses. I'm gonna probably end up doing a full video to this, but let me let you guys know what you kind of need to, the main key points as far as experiencing HHN. You want to make sure you get there early, first and foremost, okay? This place is going to be an absolute madhouse by the time 8:30, 9 o'clock. I mean, if you don't have fast passes, be prepared to wait at least an hour and a half, 2 hours just to get through one house, okay? So come prepared, come early. If you have the money to invest in a fast pass, it's gotten super expensive since I've been going. I started going to this event well over 10 years ago, and I just watched everything get more and more expensive, and I watched the crowds grow more and more as well. Next thing, just be prepared. Next thing, make sure you dress comfortable. We're talking about Florida. It's hot, it's muggy, it can rain, it cannot rain, whatever the case may be. Whatever, just make sure you come prepared. It's a lot of walking. Some of these houses are absolutely brutal when it comes to waiting in these lines. So make sure if you're not going to buy a fast pass, you're prepared. Make sure you drink plenty of water. They're going to be selling alcohol out there, but stay hydrated on your water, man. You're going to need it because you're going to be doing a lot of walking, okay? My last tip I like to kind of give to you guys, if you guys are going down there, if you haven't already, just make sure you try to stay on the Universal properties. If you have the opportunity to stay on Universal properties, that helps you out a lot because you get early access. You normally get better perks. You don't have to worry about walking all the way through the parking deck area to walk through the main gate, security area, and all that stuff. You know, we always stay right there on the property, even Aventura, Cabano Bay, those different nice hotels they have out there. Low Sapphire. We stay there. Normally, we take the water taxi, get straight on the freaking water taxi, and get to the park. It's the smart way of going. You gotta pre-plan this event, man. You can't just jump out and go. If you do that, you're not going to have a good experience. So make sure you plan everything so you can have the best experience possible when you're at this event, okay? But anyways, I'm going to do another video in the future pertaining to how to get through a HHN. I'm going to be doing some content while I'm down there. We have several other projects that we're going to be doing when we're down there as well. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Hope you guys are excited about this event, or as excited about this event as me. If you're down there, look for me. We can network. We can take a picture. We can talk some haunted houses and all that fun stuff. But anyways, see you guys at the next video.